Hey everyone, welcome to Energy First Golf. In today's video, we're going to talk about what is a hitter, what is an arm swingers, and what is a body swingers. Now remember, there's a very difference between these three categories. There's teaching system, and there's teaching method, and then there's how you move your body. Okay, and we're going to explain to you today what are the difference. Energy First Golf, we are a teaching system for you to learn golf. And in this video, you guys watch that we talked about there's a difference between a kid before teenagers start learning golf, and then there's teenagers who learn golf, and then there's adults. But today we're going to talk about what's a hitter, what's arm swingers, and what is a body swingers. Okay. Now I know a lot of you say, hey, I do a stack and tilt, I do a rotate and stack, and I do a rotary swing, or I do an A swing, right? Or I do a GG swing. And all of those are just what I call a method of teaching. And a lot of them are what I call external mechanics, external swing mechanics. As you all know, there's internal swing mechanics, which we, Energy First Golf, we very strongly suggest that any adult learners to understand what is a internal mechanics. All right, so now, what is a hitter? Hitter just means you are using a lot of energy, more specifically a two-dimensional energy, a lot of pushing movement, a lot of pulling movement that's put power through the ball. So in other words, you are definitely using your hand-eye coordination, that when you set up, you see the ball, and then what you do a movement which is predominantly consists a lot of arm movement and a lot of shoulder movement. Okay, and we talked about don't turn your shoulders, right? And then you're using all of this power from the top, and you have a hand-eye coordination. You say, I'm going to hit the ball. Okay. Now, a lot of times, if you do that, you can still play golf that way, but unfortunately, you're using a two-dimensional linear power or linear energy, because when you are playing golf, you're in a three-dimensional world. So you got to use the correct energy first. So a hitter just means you go into the top, there's a lot of power coming down from your arms and your hands, and using your chest and your shoulder muscles in your back to make contact. Okay, that's a hitter. Now the ball will still go, but you're not able to consistently repeat where the ball is going to go, which is pretty common. That's pretty much majority of amateurs. Okay, so we don't want you to do that. We don't want you to be a hitter. What is a arm swingers? Arm swingers, from my history of teaching golf, I've been teaching since I was 30. That a lot of times arm swingers are someone who started playing golf anywhere from 13 to their teenager years. What they're doing is that they have a good setup and good posture, and they will initiate the backswing still with arms. Okay? And then they use the arms and the shoulder to lead their lower body. That's an arm swingers. Now, what is the difference between arm swingers and hitters? Remember, I say that arm swingers just started playing golf anywhere between 13 to their teenager years. Now, they have some muscles, but they don't have a lot of muscles, right? So in other words, it's different than an adult. Adult's going to use predominantly a lot of sensitivity, a lot of force with the arms and the shoulders. But at your teenager years, you don't have that much muscles. So what you tend to do is you will still use the arms, because that's how every human being, when they start learning golf, it's very easy to use the arms first. But what happens is, because they're young, they start to learn a golf swing. The swing kind of grows with them a little bit, and then they have some kind of coherence and some kind of coordination between the muscles, between the fast twitch muscles and the slow twitch muscles. So in other words, they're not going to use the fast twitch muscles very forcefully. Okay, so name a couple example of PGA Tour player. His name is Tony Finau. He is a arm swinger. Okay, so he will move his arms first, but not very forceful. create a back of the swing movement, but very relaxed here. And then with the arm swingers, they will still have a very good sequence on the downswing. The weight transfer, body rotation, core rotation, lag the arms, and then release the club head. So arm swingers are still using the arms, the shoulders to move the body, to lead the body, but they have a very well balanced muscle coherence. So in other words, they don't have a lot of recognition from the top, means the top of the swing where you use your arms. All right? And the truth is, for any adults to learn to become a arm swinger is actually still very difficult. You have to learn to properly balance the sensitivity, which Energy First Golf we do not recommend. What Energy First Golf recommends is called the body swingers. So in other words, as the way it sounds, you are definitely using your body to lead your chest and your arms. So as you can see right now, if I do this movement, I'm going to turn my hips and turn my core and turn my obliques. And you can see I'm not moving my upper torso from a rib cage up with muscular control, but as far as there's a connection between the arms and the body, and I'm just turning, right? You can see right now my hips are turned 45 degrees and my upper torso is turned 90 degrees. Now obviously if I do it here, if I go a little bit faster with a better tempo, my arms will go higher. As you can see now, my backswing leads with my hips and my core. Now why is that so important is because as an adult, whatever muscles that you use on the backswing, you will use first on the downswing, which is exactly what we talked about when we say energy first. Means you're creating energy and producing energy as you're turning and loading your body correctly. Okay? Now do not worry about where your arms are. Remember, the position of your arms, how high it is, has nothing to do with how fast of your acceleration. Now if you push your arms very hard, it might feel fast, but that's a linear acceleration, which is a incorrect energy. Okay? So a body swingers means you're letting your body do a lot of the work. Majority movement comes from your hips and your core, and that rotation leads the body, right, and leads the arms. And then on the downswing, you weight transfer, turn your body, and turn your arms, and let the club release. So that's a body swingers. The truth is, we all should learn body swinger. Okay, we should learn body swinging and play golf that way. That's the most consistent, and in the long run, the simplest way to play golf. And a lot of echelon players, PGA Tour, they are all mostly body swingers. All right, now we're going to talk about what if I'm doing stack and tilt? What if I'm doing a different style of a swing? All right, I'm just going to give you a quick example. Now I'm going to do a stack and tilt swing. You can literally do a stack and tilt swing, a method of teaching. Use the arms first and hit the ball. Then you're still a hitter. Or you can use the arms with very good sensitivity where you don't force it. I'm going to turn with my arms first, and then I'm still going to swing. So that's a arm swingers with a stack and tilt style or method of a swing. Now I'm going to do a stack and tilt with body swing. I'm going to initiate my body rotation first, and then I'm going to downswing. So there you go. So I'm doing a stack and tilt method of a swing with hitting it, arm swinger, or body swingers. Okay? So now I know you guys hear a lot of different styles of swing, like the one playing, A swing, or traditional swing, or Ben Hogan style swing. Doesn't matter what kind of method you are learning. You got to have the correct energy first. Or you can do all of those swing based on hitting based on arm swinging or based on body swinging. All right, I know I talked a lot. Hopefully you guys understand why energy first, because you can see it is the foundation how you play golf. Well, hope you enjoyed this video. Click here to subscribe to our channel. If you want more Energy First Golf instructions, I will think these two videos you will find interesting.